Good morning, everyone. Will Dupree here in the KXA Live studio. We are wanting to show you a live picture now from Fayette County where a home exploded this morning and badly injured the two people living inside it. This is a live image now from Ellinger where this neighborhood has seen and been rocked by an explosion. Our photographer is zooming in now on the damage that's left behind. This explosion practically leveled this home that happened earlier this morning. What we know is that an explosion and a fire at a home in Ellinger badly hurt two people. Both of them were flown to a hospital by helicopter, according to emergency officials there on the scene. Ellinger is just east of LaGrange on State Highway 71 in Fayette County. There you can see first responders, the Fayette Sheriff's Department, the Ellinger Volunteer Fire Department remaining on scene as debris is strewn about this neighborhood there. What the official told us this morning is that most likely the cause of this blast was a propane leak. There you see the home. Barely left anything standing there, just some of the studs of the walls there and smoke still coming from the scene. Debris from the home littering that neighborhood now. The State Fire Marshal's office is on the way from what we're told, and that office will handle the investigation, determining the cause and provide details at a later time. There are road closures in this particular neighborhood as the investigation is underway there. There you can see some caution tape strewn about the entrance to that neighborhood, as well as some signs telling people to stay back. As our photographer zooms in now, you can see that there is still debris in the road there from this home that exploded earlier this morning in Ellinger. First responders remain on the scene, the sheriff's office there, firefighters as well, standing by as they deal with the aftermath of this home explosion. What we know is that two people were inside that home when the explosion happened. They have now been flown to a hospital to receive treatment for their injuries. No update on their conditions at this time. We, of course, will keep checking in on that. But there you see their home is still smoldering at this hour, hours after it exploded this morning in Ellinger. You can see debris is still strewn about that area there as this investigation, is underway now with authorities and first responders there on the scene. If you take a look, this is in the neighbor's yard. Wood and other pieces of the home, insulation there in the distance, have been blasted across the area as this home explosion happened. From what we're told by the first responders there on the scene, this may have been because of a propane leak. Of course, that remains under investigation at this time. The State Fire Marshal's office is going to go there to look into what happened. But our photographer is panning across. You can see the big field of debris that has been caused by this explosion littering the street, the neighborhood, stuck in some of the fence right there, and as well as some of the trees. Shows you just how strong and the force that the blast was this morning when it happened. And there we are once again zooming into where this home once stood. Very little of it is still there at this point, practically leveling the home. You can see what appears to be a bed frame there on the left side of the screen, and then portions of the home are now strewn about there across the yard, in the fence, stuck in the trees in some cases. If you're just joining us, once again, I'm Will Dupree here in the KXA Live studio. This live image is coming from us from Ellinger in Fayette County, where a home exploded this morning. Two people who were inside have now been sent to a hospital, flown there by a helicopter to receive treatment for their injuries. We do not know the extent of their injuries at this time. However, it is very severe since they were taken to a hospital. First responders remain on scene there, the sheriff's office there in the distance, as well as firefighters from the Ellinger Volunteer Fire Department. You can see a very wide debris field from this home that exploded there. Debris in the trees, littering the street, across the yards, and the home there still smoldering after this blast that was likely caused by a propane leak this morning. We, of course, are waiting to find out the latest information from first responders there. We hope to be able to gather some information from them from the scene there. This, of course, is just under investigation. If you are going to that area, you may recognize right here that there are some road closures because of the investigation. Caution tape strewn across the entrance to that neighborhood right there. There also is debris in the street that will need to be cleaned up at some point, so please be aware of that. Be mindful of that. Pass it along to people that you might know in that area. They may be affected by this, and deal with those road closures as this investigation is underway. We are putting the information, the latest information, on our website. That's kxan.com, and on the KXAN News app. If you got that handy on your phone, you can keep up with that throughout the rest of the day. We do have updated information that will be coming in, and we'll be putting that online there in web form, so please stay with us. We're going to be taking down our live stream now here in just a few moments, but if you're just joining us, we're going to recount what we know at this time, and then we'll pull down our live stream. You're looking live at what remains very little of a home in Ellinger in Fayette County. A home exploded there, and as you can see, the damage is extensive. Debris strewn about that neighborhood there, littering the street and in trees and in yards in that area. What we know is that a couple was inside that house when the explosion happened. They have now been flown to a hospital to receive treatment for their injuries from the blast. The investigation is now underway by the state fire marshal's office. But what an official there at the scene told us is that this may have been caused by a propane leak. Of course, that will still be under investigation, and more details should be coming out at another time. Once again, I'm Will Dupree here in the KXAN live studio as we show you one last image of this home that has basically been leveled because of a blast this morning. Smoke still coming up from the wreckage there, and very little of the home still stands at this point. We thank you all for watching our stream. We're going to take this down. More updated information will be placed on our website as soon as we get it. Very few details to share at this time because of how early the investigation is. But we thank you for trusting us and keeping up with us, because we're going to keep updating you throughout the day on what's happening out there in Ellinger. Once again, I'm Will Dupree here in the KXAN live studio. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here another time.